Hello beautiful people, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchiimoh, and on this channel I talk about cake business. I share tips on personal development, entrepreneurship. I do story time tutorials, vlogs, I share recipes as well, and you're welcome. Currently I'm transitioning from being a Nigerian baker to a baker in the UK, as I just recently relocated, and I'll be sharing my journey as I go along. And you're welcome to my channel once again. If you're stopping by for the first time, warm welcome to you. I'm delighted to have you here. And if you are an OG, you've always been here, you've been here from way back, like 100 subscribers, you are most welcome once again. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and don't take it for granted. Please, I want you to just focus on me, okay? I'm trying to get the best lighting, the best position, the best everything, but I believe that you're going to hear me, and what I have to share is very important as well. So just bear with us for now as we go into as we transition together. Okay, so today I'll be talking about equipment that you can take along. Now I know that there's little to no information about these things I'm about to talk about, or this series I'm about to start, when it comes to you as a baker, when it comes to being specifically targeted or directed towards bakers. And that's why, part of the reasons why I want to share my experiences. Now I'm teaching based on personal experiences. When it comes to equipment, tools, ingredients, what are the things that you can come with, and what are the things that you cannot come with, or that I cannot bring along. Now I want to say that obviously you can't carry everything, okay? You cannot carry your entire baking kitchen from wherever you're coming from, or from whatever country you're relocating from to. Okay, I believe that you understand that. So in my case, I relocated from Nigeria. Obviously I could not carry everything that I had in Nigeria down here, so I'll be sharing the things that I carried, and based on my own personal experience or decisions, you can also you can draw yours. Okay, now this is based from one baker to another. Okay, I don't know if I've done the intro. Is this the intro? Anyhow, okay, so we've already started the video. Okay, I usually will take a break and then come back, but I think we've already started the video. So let me just go right ahead. So you can give some things out, you can bring some, and then you can sell some. Okay, and like I said, it depends from baker to baker, so it depends on what you want. Would you like to declutter? You want to sell everything so that you can raise funds? I know that people do this so that they can raise funds to aid their immigration journey or process when it comes to the financial aspect. So it depends on you. Would you like to sell everything? Now, if this is you like to sell everything, then you can look for, you can either do it yourself, yes, put it on your page, put it on your WhatsApp status, and then let the people know that you have these things for sale. Obviously, you would factor in the depreciation costs. Now, I don't know how to calculate this. This is mathematical and all of that, but you just factor that at least you've used this thing for a while, or you've had it for a while before you put a price tag on it. Or you can give it to people. There are people that specifically do this. They help declutter items. You can give it to them, then they would put it on their page, especially people that are more like influencers or that have a large following. They can put it on their page, and then you pay them a commission once that thing or that particular item is sold. Okay, so this is what you can do. If you want to declutter everything, then you can declutter everything, and please, you need to bear in mind the timing. Okay, in my case, I'd have loved to declutter some things, but there were factors that were holding me back. Number one, the visa processing during the time I relocated was just a total I don't want to say mess, but it was just in disarray. So from like the standard, of course, priority and high super priority visas have been taken out, and we're just left with standard. Now standard is supposed to be like, according to them, I think 15 working days. If I have the right one, I'll put it on the screen. I think 15 working days or 3 weeks, but ours took about like 8 weeks. So you know what that means. It meant that I couldn't finish packing, right? From my house, from my studio, I couldn't finish packing, because of course you don't want to pack everything, sell off all your things, and God forbid bad thing, you're not giving your visa, and then what will you do? So we're just in a state of limbo, not knowing what to do, what decisions to take. So I really couldn't declutter. Number two, it was just going to give out away the information when I wasn't ready to just let people know that I was about leaving. I wanted to do it on my page. I would have loved to do it on my page, but I couldn't do it. Now so it's either you declutter or you give some away. I know one of my mentees that relocated last year. Thank you so much for me. She sold a bit of her things. I know I bought a mixer from her towards last year ending, and then she gave some away, which I gave to my staff. So she donated some, so she gave some away, sold them into the lives of people. So I was part of the recipients, which I gave to my staff. Okay, I took a few and then gave some to my staff. And then another thing you can do is that you can bring them. Now, if you are bringing them, what should you do? What should you know? These are the things I'll be sharing. Now I have my notes here, and if you see me looking down or looking at my book, it's because I'm looking at my notes. I made a note of some things to share with you, and I don't want to miss out on anything. Okay, so 1, know what you can carry, what you cannot carry. For example, your mixer. Can you carry your mixer? For me, I do not carry my mixer. I don't want to say yes or no. I just want to leave it open-ended. But for me, I do not carry my mixer. If you're carrying your mixer, you want to think about the weight. Okay, it's heavy depending on the size. I'm not talking about hand mixer, and I'm thinking about your tabletop mixer, your stand mixer. Are you ready to carry that weight? Are you ready for that wahala? So are you ready to start dragging that weight? Usually, based on airlines, I think it differs from airlines to airlines, but usually there's a standard size that you're supposed to carry. So an adult is entitled to 223 kg, and a hand luggage is about 7 or 10 kg. Now I really can't remember. If I remember, I think I put it on the screen, but I know 223 kg. The hand luggage I'm not sure about. Okay, so that 23 luggage you're entitled to as a person, is that where you want to fix your mixer? Where are you going to put it exactly? So long and short is this. By now you know the answer. I would advise you, if I were to advise you, I would advise you not to bring your mixer. Number 1, the weight is going to be a lot of weight, and it's going to take up a necessary space where you can put other things that are more important, like food. Okay, and then number 2, I've heard this talk about voltage, so I wasn't really sure about what it was about the voltage, so I had to ask the host of where I'm staying, where the family where we're staying with for now. So he explains to me. Now this is when it comes to voltage, especially if you're coming from Nigeria. This is specific to Nigeria, please. I don't know about other places. Okay, so the voltage here is higher, meaning if you bring your mixer here, if you successfully bring your mixer here, it can, like we call it in Nigeria, can blow. So it can, I don't know what the right English words to use. Do you understand? So the voltage is higher, obviously. So if you bring it here, you would need to get a step down so that it would regulate the voltage for you. Okay, so that's the simple English, meaning they're not compatible. You have to find a way to work around it. Now, if you can come here and get a fairly used mixer even to start with at a reasonable price, why don't you just sell off your mixer or leave it or gift it out or do whatever you want to do with it that is best for you, and then come here and invest in buying a new mixer. So that's that for mixer. I don't want to spend too much time so that this video will not be too long. I have other things to share, which I would probably do in subsequent videos. Number 2 is liquids. You can carry liquids, yeah, but you can't carry anything that is more than 100 ml in your hand luggage. Okay, in your handbag, in your hand luggage. Okay, I probably would do another video, though I'm thinking of how to do this video because it's going to be very tasking. Very tasking. If I can do it, I would do it. If not, I'm just going to be showing you snippets from time to time. So this is an example. I came with my flavors and I just put them in a bag like this. Now this is not the way to wrap if you're going to wrap them. Okay, like I said, I'm a newbie. This is my first time traveling, relocating or whatever, and there's little to no information about this when it comes to our profession. So I just packed it like this, but I would advise you not to pack it. I would advise, if you're coming with liquid, of course it's going to be in your hand luggage, but you want to cling film, use cling film to wrap it up. You want to wrap it up really nice and good so that if there's any occasion of it spilling, it's not going to mess up probably your clothes or your other items. Okay, so you want to take note of that. Do not pack it like this. This was how I packed mine, but please do not pack it like this. Wrap it up in a cling film so that it's tight and properly sealed. So the next thing I'll be talking about will be sharp objects, and this include your trimming knife, sharp objects generally. Okay, and for this reason I couldn't bring my trimming knife. Not that I wasn't allowed to bring, but if I had proper information, I would have brought my trimming knife along, and it's really painful that I left that knife behind. It has served me for years and it's very good. Meaning that I have to look for a way to bring it from Nigeria, or I have to buy one here. Okay, so you can bring your trimming knife based on my experience, but you need to put it in your hand luggage and you need to wrap it up well. So I came with my spatula and everything, but I couldn't bring my trimming knife. So like knives, razors, blades, sharp things, sharp objects, please wrap them up well and put them in your main luggage. That's that for sharp objects. The next thing is metal. If you have metal objects, you also want to probably really wrap them up I don't know if I'll be able to show you the process of wrapping, but first of all, you can wrap with cardboard paper, and then you can tape it up really nice and good. Tape it up. Okay, if I can't do that, I don't want to make promises, because I'm not really settled, as you can see. So I don't really want to make promises, but just follow my instructions. So get a cardboard paper, put whatever it is inside, tape it up, tape it, really wrap it around, and then tape it with your sellotape, close it, probably put another paper again, wrap it, like seal it up very well. Okay, of course your bag is going to go through a scanner, but at least you can explain. For me, I don't have my metal cups here. If I have it, I have it upstairs. I would probably put a B-roll, a clip behind to show you. As at the time we were almost passing, like we're checking in to go board the plane at the last minute, so you have to do some last minute checks. That cup was beeping. I think it was beeping. So the woman told me, the customs official there, the officer told me to, it was a lady, told me to open my bag. That, do I have a sharp object in here? Do I have a knife or a key? Something, I don't remember the exact what she asked me. So of course negative, because I didn't ask those things. She was I didn't have those things in my bag that she was asking about. It was in my hand luggage, that particular metal. Something happened that made me put it inside there. I'm going to share in another video. I have a lot to share when it comes to relocation, and please, for me to be sharing this, I would need your support. Please support me. This information I'm sharing is golden, as you can tell. You cannot really find them anywhere online. I doubt you can. So please support me. Like this video. If you've not liked it, like this video. Drop comments right now as you're watching, and you can also donate in form of cash. You can see you will see the super thanks icon where you have the share, download, like, all of them. If you scroll, you're going to see it. Please, you can donate if you are led to donate, if you feel like donating. I'll also have my PayPal details later when it's ready, so that you can donate to support me. Okay, now it's not compulsory, but please, I would appreciate your support. So something happened that made that metal cup land in my hand luggage. Okay, I'm going to explain later in another video. But I had to open the bag. When I opened, they checked, and they saw that it was that cup. The cup was made of metal. The hand was made of something else, rubber or something, but the cup was metal. And she checked. It turned out to be that cup. And she asked me, I said, I'm a baker. These are my measuring cups. So she took it to her colleague to ask. And they said, okay, will allow me go, because the flight was, you know what? So I had to just rush. She allowed me. I said, thank you much. She put it, I zipped it up, and then that was how I dashed off to board my flight. Number 5, fragile items. Number 5, fragile items. I'm sorry I've not been mentioning numbers, but I'm sure you've been following. So fragile items such as light plastics. Light plastics because my paint palette broke. It broke. Your turntables. My turntable broke. It's here. A little bit of it broke. So that's it. This space. Can you see? It broke. I brought a cake board. It cracked. Look at it. Can you see that? It cracked. What else? My pans. I brought a 10-inch pan. That one was damaged. I've even shown it to me. It was damaged beyond. It was pressed and squashed, and something happened that made it like so. You can see this one is dented. Can you see? I don't know if you can see that, but it's dented. This one is even fair. Some were really bent. So fragile items, you can bring them, but it's better packed in a box. The mistake I made as a newbie, or the mistake I made, was packing them in Ghana Must Go bags. You know what we call Ghana Must Go? I'm going to put a picture on the screen just in case you're not familiar with what that is. Now, what happened is this: when we go to the airport, they would need to seal such bags, and they're going to seal with cling film, and it's not a hand used to seal with cling film. It's not a hand, it's a machine. So the machine is just going to go round the bag, and then at the end of the day, that thing that looks like a square will become squashed like a ball. So whatever you have there that is fragile is just it's just going to squeeze everything together, and your fragile items will break. That's why I said put it in a box. When you get to the airport, let them know that these are fragile items, and they're going to tag it as fragile, so that when they're handling it, putting it in the cargo part of the plane, or the belly of the plane, whatever they call it, they would handle it with care. Because I don't know if you've seen videos, but I've seen videos, and I hope that they're real, of how boxes are loaded or luggages are loaded in the cargo part of the plane. So it comes on a ruler, and somebody is in there throwing them like that, so you don't want anything to get broken. I came with my award that I won last year. My international award that I won last year, and it was in the hand luggage. That one I couldn't even put it anywhere. I just kept it in my hand luggage because it's fragile, very, very fragile, and can break. So things that are fragile, please wrap them up well, put them in a box. If you cannot afford to get a box, I have reasons why we settled for Ghana Must Go items. Maybe I'll share in another video if I can. I hope I remember all this stuff. Just if I forget, remind me, okay? So we did like about 4 luggages, yeah, 2 big ones, 2 of the smaller ones, and then the rest we did another luggage, and then the rest were Ghana must go bags. Okay, so put them in a box, tag them as fragile, and then breakables. Like I said, I had a glass stand. I couldn't come with that because I didn't know how to pack it. So some of my things are still back at home, which I intend to bring somehow, maybe here, or sell them off. I do not know for now. But my award, like I said, that one's very fragile. I put it in a hand luggage. I don't know if I can show you, but I can see right here. It's just right here with me. So these are some of the things that you cannot bring along. I don't want this video to be too long, but I hope that you found this video really helpful. I hope you found it insightful. Of course, I cannot cover everything in this video, but I hope to do that over time. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for your congratulatory messages. If you have questions, please drop them in the comment section. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please click on the subscribe button and turn on notifications. And if you're yet to like this video, please give me a huge thumbs up. If you found the video valuable, please give me a huge thumbs up. If you're back in Nigeria, I have not forgotten you. If you would like me to cover topics that you feel or you've not seen me cover in my previous videos, please, you can also drop them in the comment section. Okay, if you have questions, please drop them in the comment section as well. Until I see you in the next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed. Of course, I came with some more items. I can't list everything here, but I came with like cocoa powder, I came with my tools, I came with all of them, maybe in a separate video. But until I see you in the next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.